This is the Rimpage podcast. My name is Patrick Johnson. I'm the founder of Rimpage. Welcome, and let's go.
Today I want to talk about loops. This is for players who are feeling stuck. We want to get you unstuck today. So stick around. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. What you're going to hear today can change your life. I won't go too deep, but I don't have to. I think you're going to get it once you hear it. This is for you. Life in a loop. Originally, it was a video game concept. A character, a non-playable character, is like background. He's just filler. The real players are the ones who have the power and the control and the freedom to make choices. But the non-playable character is living a life on a loop. He's programmed to do specific things in a specific order, and that is stuck on repeat. It's a cycle, a never-ending cycle. And sometimes, I think maybe a lot of times, we can identify with that. Draw a circle on a sheet of paper and start at the bottom and put a smaller circle on the line. And then go up and put another circle and another circle and another circle. All of these circles are on the line until eventually you come back to the original circle. Each one of these smaller circles is a beat in the story of your life. You do this first thing, and then you do the next thing, then you do the next thing, then you do the next thing, and then you come back to the original place where you started. And that's like where you go to sleep. And you wake up in the morning and you do this, and then you do that, then you do that, and then you come all the way back around until evening, you go to bed, then you wake up in the morning, and you repeat it over and over again. That's no way to live. That's not living. The point of these loops is control. I can predict what you're going to do, so I know you won't interfere with what I'm trying to do. If I can make your loop serve me, then I have a guaranteed outcome, a reliable outcome. If your loop produces income for me, if your loop produces power for me, if your loop gives me something I want, then it serves me to make sure you continue in that loop and you never break it. You never break the pattern. Your pattern serves me. I think we all feel that from time to time, trapped, stuck in a life on repeat. But we all want something different. We all want something better. What is better? Better is different for all of us, but we all know what it is. We all know what better is for us, and we want it. And one thing is for sure, life on a loop will never get us there. The thing about living life in a loop, especially someone else's loop, like they put you there and you're stuck there, you're trapped there, it can make you feel like you don't matter. You don't matter. Your days are inconsequential. I can waste your days having you do the same thing over and over again because you don't matter. And what keeps you there is fear. You don't have to be afraid. Go ahead and try that new thing, even though you don't have a guarantee that it's going to work out your way. The real payoff is the exercise of your power to make a choice to get something that is good for you. It is scary, but there's also an immense joy bursting in your heart. It feels exciting. You feel alive, uncertain, but alive. Maybe a little bit scared, but alive. That's living. What you're saying is my life is my own. I get to decide, and I may not have it all figured out, but it sure feels good to make up my own mind, to decide on a course of action, and to move, to go all in. What do you want? What do you want for your life? Go make it happen. For basketball players, I want you to think about where you want to be. What kind of life do you want to live? And now think about your routine. Is this loop you're on moving you closer to where you want to be or not? If it's not, you have to break the loop. You have to do something different because you know where this road ends. You know where it's taking you, and it's not where you want to be. You have to stop. Try something different. Why won't we try something different? It's fear. Fear of what? What are we afraid of? You already know where the loop is taking you, right back to where you are now. What are you so afraid of? What could be worse than living life on a loop until you expire? Think about that. Doing the same thing over and over again, getting the same result over and over again until you expire, until the game is over. We don't have to be trapped in this loop. The one thing we do have is the power to decide to do something different. Your dream is to get paid to play basketball, to earn money doing the thing you love. But not just that, you want to play the way you want to play. You don't want someone telling you how to play. You're back on the loop. You're back under someone else's control. You don't want someone else deciding when you get to play. You sit on the bench and hope and wait for them to tell you, yes, you can go in the game now. We want freedom. I want to choose who I play, when I play, where I play, how I play, if I play. I want the power to choose that, to make those decisions for my own life. In living our lives and navigating this life we live, we constantly have to avoid these traps where we get stuck in these loops that serve other people. Everyone's trying to get you on their track, get you in their loop, a loop that serves them. What about you? What about getting on a loop that serves you? A loop that moves you closer, like the wheels on a car turning over and over again. They make the same cycle, the same rotation over and over again, but those wheels are moving that car in a direction. Loops can serve you. Loops can move you in a direction, but it has to be the right loop, the one that serves you. How do we steer? How do we navigate? It comes down to the question, is this moving me closer to my goal? Is this action moving me closer to my goal? If it's not, don't repeat it. My mom told us something when I was little. It was funny at the time, but it's so true, it's scary. She said, if you don't learn to use your mind, someone else will. If you don't learn to use your own mind, someone else will use your mind. Jim Rohn said, people who don't make plans for their lives are doomed to be part of someone else's plan for their life. And he said, guess what they have planned for you? Not much. You're like the non-playable character in a game. There's not much planned for you. You're there to serve the other players who have the freedom, the players who are going for it, the players who are doing what they want to do, the players who are moving towards a goal. You're just background. When you don't make decisions for yourself, you become background for those who are making decisions for themselves. Basketball was not designed to be a mechanism of controlling other people for profit, but it has been turned into that. But guess what? We still have the freedom to choose. You can still look at the team you're on, the coach you have, the role you have, the results you're getting, the way you feel after every game, the way you feel going to practice, the way you feel during practice, the way you feel after practice. Take it all in and ask yourself the all-important question. Is this moving me closer to where I want to go? One thing about teams, when you walk in that gym on the first day of tryouts, nobody asks you, what do you want to get from this experience? What do you want to get from basketball? Where do you want to go? And how can we help you get there? They don't ask you that. They immediately make you part of their plan. We have a goal for this team. We have a way that we want to play. We have a system we want to run. And we're going to choose the players who help us achieve our goals. Not we're going to serve the players and help them reach their goals. You become a part of their plan from day one. And they make sure you understand, this is my team. You're on my team. This is my gym, they might even say. And anytime you inquire about anything related to your goals, they call you selfish. You're a selfish player. You're not a team player. Sit on the bench and support your team. You want to get in the game because getting in the game advances you. It takes you closer to where you want to go. But here you are sitting on the bench and they want you to be happy about that. You know that life all too well. I don't have to go over every detail of that. What I can tell you is if you will ask that question and act on the answer, If this thing is not moving you closer towards your goal, get out of it, because you don't have forever on this earth. Get out of it. Break the loop. Do something different. I promise you, if you do something different, you'll get a different result. And then what you can start doing is living a whole new, exciting life where you are guided by results. I like the result I got from this action, so I'm going to take that action again. Oh, this action, that didn't go so well, so I'm not going to do that again. This one over here could be better if I made an adjustment. I'm going to make an adjustment, try it again. Okay, now I like that result. Okay, now I'm going to do that again. You live your life by the results. Navigate with results. This result is moving me closer to where I want to go, so I'm going to repeat that action. Action and result, action and result. Decision and outcome, and you navigate your life that way, and you never repeat an action that gives you a result that moves you away from where you want to end up. That's exciting. That's called living. That's life. That's being alive. They'll say, he's out of control, and you know what? In fact, you are out of control. You're out of their control. It's not chaos. It's just not bending to their pattern. It's not putting yourself in their loop. Jump out of that loop. Jump into your own life. Be alive. Rimpage is the solution for basketball. In Rimpage, you decide. You have the power to choose when you play, if you play, where you play, who you play, how you play. You have the power to choose. As a Rimpage athlete, you decide where you want to go. What do you want to do in basketball? Do you want to be a champion? Okay, start winning games. Make it your goal to climb the ranks, because the higher ranked players get invited to the city championship tournament. It's a life of purpose. You play the match because you need the win. You need the win because that affects your ranking. You want a high ranking because that gets you in the tournament. You want to win the tournament because that's what makes you a champion. After you win the city championship, set your sights on the state, because you're automatically invited to the state tournament. Now you have a chance to win that tournament, get your second trophy. You have the Kafira trophy for winning the city championship. Now you're aiming at the Omega for winning the state championship. If you win that, now you're in the national tournament. So everything you do in Rimpage matters. Every shot you take is moving you closer to or away from victory. Victories move you closer to higher rankings. Higher rankings move you closer to tournaments. Tournaments move you closer to championships. Championships move you closer to the rewards of being a champion. So you decide, what do you want to do? Do you just want legacy? You want to climb the ratings? You want to reach Sani Viet, the highest rating possible for a Rimpage athlete? You choose. You choose who you want to play. Do you want to go after the top players in your city? You want to go after the top players in your state? In Rimpage, you have the freedom to choose to build the life you want in basketball. And when you do it, we reward you. In Rimpage, you can get all the rewards that you can get from any and every other league and more. Here you're free. Jump out of that loop. Jump into your own loop. Jump into Rimpage. So, you ready to get started? We have a battle royale where you can compete monthly for cash, rankings, and prizes. Jump into the battle royale. Start winning there. Finish in the top 5 and you're getting paid every month. You can continue with that, earning every month playing for Rimpage. Once your city gets 1,500 athletes, that unlocks the city championship tournament. Now you have a tournament to shoot for. But you don't have to wait. Jump into Rimpage today. That's it. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.